Hello. It's one of those moments where I'm being reminded how to do things a certain way. My son finally embarked on his trip, made it on the plane, had to be at the airport at 4 o'clock this morning, and we'll be in Japan hopefully by tomorrow. But I kept going, don't cry, because last time when I cried, this guy cried. And he got stuck here for a week. So I've been keeping it together, and I had to remind myself, okay, nothing is lost. It's been days of me having to restructure the way I'm thinking about this. That he's not disappearing, right? We can still talk. I'm still mom, right? Because when he was here, I was like, see, this is exactly why I'm afraid for him to go on the other side of the world. He even messaged me, I left one of my earbuds there. I gotta mail that thing to Japan. But it boils down to, at some point, I've had to be told, have faith. And I almost started crying last night. And I was like, no, just pray about it. I know the power that exists. I know the power of prayer. I know the higher good. I know that it will all work out. And I told my mom, I said, y'all pray. And she said, we've been praying. I come from a family of prayers. we put our faith into a higher power. It's all you can do. No matter what you're going through, you have to remember that if you pray, you will be guided on the path that you need to go down. You will be comforted in the way that you need. You'll have everything. As long as you keep your faith. Because I had to remind myself also, you can't just pray an empty prayer. The divine doesn't listen to your words. It's an energetic flow. It's like going up to somebody and saying, oh, I love that outfit. It's so cute on you. You can see with your own eyes, like the backhanded compliment. And it comes down to that when you're dealing with a higher power. You cannot hide energy. Some people can't feel it. Some people don't acknowledge it. But there are some people that's all we feel. We can feel what you're thinking, not read your mind, but feel. It's funny how it works. Once you get into that alignment, you can't get out of it, and some days you don't want it. Yesterday was nothing but therapy for a bunch of strangers. Everyone wanted to unload on me about what they were going through, what they've been through, their life story, and I'm like, oh, today is not the day. But of course, I sat there, I listened, I encouraged. I tried to help the best way I could without advising. I'm not here to give you advice. If you want unsolicited advice, I'll give it to you. Nobody wants that. That's why it's not solicited. But when it comes down to it, I've realized most people just want to be seen. Most people want to be heard. A lot of people are looking for healing, and for whatever reason, they're attracted to fireflies. Like, oh, you look vibrant. And oddly, yesterday was one of my keep it together, don't cry. Like, it even started not pouring down rain. It was sunny as all get out. Someone came over and started talking to me. How are you doing? What's going on? So I was telling him what was going on, and he was like, oh, it'll be okay. And I'm like, I know. And as I'm crying inside, it starts crying outside, and I had to tell myself, don't let it go. Like, just, because, like I said, my son swears that I mess with the weather. You cry, you get mad, it rains, something happens. Don't blame me. But, I don't know, looking at the aspect, some things are realities that once we start realizing what we're capable of, it's almost like, well, I'll be darned. I did not know. My bad. All those times that those things happened, that wasn't my fault. It reminds me of that movie Firestarter. I don't know why. Sure, because it was someone who got angry and fires lit up. And everyone didn't want to make the little girl angry because she would destroy everything. But we're raised with these shows, right? Or our kids were more so raised with these shows like Frozen and things that are affected. Well, this rambling has to do everything with learning to let go, as well as finding your own power, finding what it is about you that the world needs. Because this isn't just my world. We live in this together. We're all spirits passing by. Some you can see very clearly. Some are just kind of wandering. Some don't even realize they're here. But there's levels to everything that we endure in life. And like I said, it's like the lesson I'm having to learn was how to let go. How to relinquish the control to say, you know what? It's going to be okay. He's going to do great. And I had to tell him last night, you know, you're about to embark on the beginning of the greatest journey you will ever experience, your life. And I had to say to myself, it's time to let the fledgling fly. As hard as that is. And my mom even said the other day, every time one of you girls left home, it was so hard. I can only imagine how you feel right now. He just turned 18. And he's going on the other side of the world. And then she started recalling things we did. Where we had to, Mom, Dad, middle of the night, can you come get me? This just happened. They'd load up and drive 40 minutes to come get us and bring us home because some stupid boyfriend or situation, or we had too much fun and couldn't drive. So it's to the point, like she pointed out, if anything happens, you can't rush to his aid. But I've had to be reminded that I've raised a very intelligent, loving man. It's hard to admit. He's a man that will do great things in this world. We can all do great things in this world. We just have to learn to let go of the control. That's the hard part. And maintain the faith while you're going through a storm. Because when I had to drive him to the airport last week and it was raining and pouring, I couldn't see anything, and I was just like, my nervous system was so out of whack. By the time we got home, the sun was shining. And I just sat there, exhausted and drained. Him upset knowing he was going to be stuck here another week. And me not even feeling good about it because I felt like I had derailed my child's dreams. Don't give up faith. Don't ever stop praying. When you are guided after prayer to exit a situation, release a situation, relinquish control, do that willingly. Because whatever you're not willing to do, it will be brought to your attention time and time and time again. Until you're either a puddle of muck, exhausted, have lost everything, or don't even recognize your own life. Some things are not worth hanging on to. They're worth loving and sending off in love and light because that's what they need to grow. And like I said, this was a lesson I had to learn today. And at the age I'm at, I'm kind of tired of lessons, but it's like, you know what? You should have learned them sooner, Sheena. I hear you. So I'll tune in better. I'll listen more. I'll feel and be guided while I surrender to the whole process. Because honestly, if not, you're trying to swim upstream and you're not getting anywhere. So it's going to be a great day. Lessons are being learned. Hopefully everyone else is staying strong, learning theirs, keeping their faith, and praying. On that note, talk to you later. Bye.